Supporters of President Bola Tinubu under the aegis of National Coalition for Asiwaju Mandate (NCAM) have condemned the formation of a coalition by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and other prominent opposition figures. ATN reported that the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in 2023, Atiku Abubakar, on 20th of March 2025, announced the formation of a coalition of opposition political figures to unseat Tinubu in 2027. Atiku announced the coalition at a joint press conference by concerned leaders and political stakeholders in Nigeria on the unconstitutional declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State. Besides Atiku, other politicians championing the coalition include former Anambra State Governor and 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party (LP). That's Mr. Peter Obi, former governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, former secretary to the government of the Federation (SJF), Babachir Lawal, and a former national vice chairman, Northwest, of the All Progressives Congress (APC), Salihu Lukman. However, in a statement released in Abuja on Thursday, the National Coalition of Asiwaju Mandate (NCAM) described the coalition as People Against Nigeria. National President of NCAM, Isaac Iqbal, who addressed journalists, criticized the coalition as a gathering of expired political relics and political has-beens, driven by selfish ambition rather than a genuine desire to serve the nation. Tinubu's supporters accused Atiku, Peter Obi, and El-Rufai of having a history of failed leadership, corruption, and divisive politics, adding that the coalition's true intention is to hijack power for personal enrichment rather than national progress. They urge Nigerians to reject the coalition's desperate attempt to cling to power and instead support Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. According to NCAM, Tinubu has a proven track record of excellence, visionary leadership, and commitments to Nigeria's progress, unlike the members of the coalition. I mean, I don't know why I found this really interesting, but I also want to consider the fact that 2027 is right around the corner. And I think we are practicing democracy here, and, whatever party, whatever coalition you might want to, put up together in order to seek for electoral positions, you are free to do so, and that's what they're doing. But the the Tinubu supporters are, climbing hard on these opposition, this coalition that is being set up, and we have the likes of Peter Obi, Nasir El-Rufai, Atiku Abubakar also forming this coalition. For a lot of people have expressed their dissatisfaction as regards this. I know some people are saying, forming coalition to unseat the president. I've also asked the same question here. I was asking that I do not see the possibility of this coalition, unseating the president come 2027. And I've had so many analysts talk as regards to that. I would like to get your thought here, Dr. Henry. Let's see. What are what these Tinubu supporters, condemning this coalition, what does it make, or what do you think would lead them to make this condemnation as regards to the coalition first?
It was coalition in 2013 that unseated President Goodluck Jonathan then in 2015.
Okay.
And so for me, democracy allows coalitions, where people will want to form groups that is not against the ground norms. I'm talking about the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, I started by saying that coalition unseat the then President Goodluck Jonathan by 2000. That started 2013, and a sitting president in 2015 was removed from office. As a result of that, we knew those persons who were members of that coalition, which formally, introduced to be the All Progressive Congress that we have today. We have some from the ACN, the Action, the ACN. Then we have some from CPC, we have some from ABGA, we have some from ANPP, and we have some from even the new PDP that formed the APC, All Progressive Congress, we call a political party today. And so if this group, who happens to be a Asiwaju, supporters group, coming to condemn the formation of this coalition, it is wrong in the first place. Now, let me also take our mind back to the Constitution. Nigeria Constitution, the ground norms, granted citizens of Federal Republic, right to freedom of what? Association. The question here is, do these people whose name has been mentioned while you were reading out their names, do they have right to form groups in this country? The answer is yes, they have right. And so for me, they are not in any way, contravene the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria. And they are not in any way accuse or abuse anybody in trying to form this coalition. And so for that group to come up to say that, look, it's wrong for you to form this coalition, the only thing we should be saying is, do they have what it takes, you understand, to unseat the sitting president in the person of Bola Tinubu come 2027? That I don't know. But the question here is that if they have what it takes, fine. Come and sell your good ideas to Nigerians. What you have in store that will enable Nigeria to vote for you come 2027.
All right.
You understand? As one who is studying the political history of this country, I understand what has happened over time. We'll not sit down here and say, look, this group is so... I mean, it's unfair for you to stop anybody in order to not to belong to any group of their choice. So far, that group is not against the progress and tranquility of this country.
Okay.
So if they are forming that organization to, to ensure that whatever they have in mind is being sold to the people of this country, fine and good. But the only way I will kick against, if that will, enhance what we call violence in this country, I will say no to that.
All right. Well, Honorable Barry Marafel, this is coming to you now. This group, these Tinubu supporters, have also accused El-Rufai, Peter Obi, Atiku, and others as having a history of failed leadership, corruption, and divisive politics. Do you think these remarks are just for them to chase the wind, or they are substantiative enough? What do you make of this?
Yeah, thank you. The reason for that statement is that they are having that kind of fear because these men are men who have been behind the politics from time. You point out put the former governor of Anambra State, Governor Peter Obi. You look at the El-Rufai, which have been behind is a Kaduna State, right? Mm. Yeah, these are men who are these are political bulldozers in Nigeria, which we know them from time. The Atiku, which is the presidential candidate to PDP, he have been behind the government for some time, and these are men.
And he has also had proven track records.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
So I think they serve as a threat to the APC political party. So to some extent, they may want to attack them politically. You know, when it comes to campaigning is more about the much you can do. It's a physical, spiritual, okay, and otherwise.
All right.
So they are trying to, to push them to the wall, let the people know that what they are doing, they are failed politicians. It's just a way to condemn them before the people.
Okay.
People should have that reason why they should not support them.
All right.
But indirectly, they are trying to gain that favor to themselves, that their own leader, which is the current president, will do well.
All right, quickly, Dr. Henry, the supporters are urging Nigerians to, support Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. What do you also make of that?
I don't want to go deeply on that, but all I want to tell them, especially that group, they should know that Nigerians have heads, and we can think with our head. We can also make decisions as adults. We can also make decisions as people who have seen things in this country. And so it's not in their position to redirect the minds of Nigerians to where they should cast their vote in 2027. No. We have Nigerians who would think, do they have anything to benefit in this government currently that will propel them to say, come 2027, we are going to support this administration again? Now, all these questions will be answered by Nigerians. It's not somebody that is sitting down somewhere. Maybe is one of the beneficiaries of this administration that will sit down somewhere and say, look, Nigerians have resolved. Who are the Nigerians that have resolved?
All right.
So let them speak for themselves as a group and leave Nigerians.
Okay.
You understand? When the time comes, Nigeria will take decisions for themselves. In fact, when the time also comes, Nigeria will take their destiny in their hands.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Harry, for that in-depth analysis.